Welcome back to Resident Evil. And to start off, I'm going to be combining these two items, so I have another stone and metal object. And then, let's head on back to the mansion, because I know where I need to use this. Now, as far as I know, that one zombie is still going to be by that tree. And I know there's going to be 2 zombies in the graveyard. I don't know if the birds are still going to be there. I assume not, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know what happened to that zombie, but I think I blew off his arm or something. So, let's run through here. Honestly, I'm just gonna avoid these zombies, no need to fight them. Save some ammo. Since the most ammo I have is in my sidearm. Now, unless there's an enemy that's been added in this path due to the difficulty, I should be pretty much fine to run all the way back to where I need to go. So I need to head under the stairs in the main hall. Which I think I ran down there once when I was starting as Chris. Well, I need to take this. So let's head on through here. I'm gonna walk through here again because I still don't know if running will get the birds angry with me. I mean, I guess I could test it. I'll test it when I get to the straightaway on the other side. See if that pisses off the birds. Oh, I can run around by them. I guess just shooting them or getting too close sets them off. Well, I learned something new about the birds. Not really the most useful thing to know now since I'm leaving and not coming back to this mansion afterwards. From here, I'm heading down to the altar and then the laboratories, but still, nice to know, I guess. I don't have anything else to do in the mansion anyway. Let's place the 2 stone and metal objects in here. I wonder what's on the other side of this door. Well, we're gonna find out, Chris. The 2 emblems fit neatly into the door. Open it. I guess I didn't interact with that earlier. That's fine. Now, this part is pretty simple. Assuming this fight is the same as before. Which it should be. So assuming Wesker's down here, I just need to have him shoot Lisa and then stagger her, and then I can do what I need to do. I don't think there's any items for me to pick up down here either, so I just need to get to the altar. Let's head down.
You're a bit of a mess up. Chris, take a piece of the action.
Do you want to stagger her, Wesker? No, I guess not. Did she just knock Wesker off? She might have. Anyway, this is still working somehow. Alright, get over here so I can push that down. Oh, hello there. How much damage did she do? I'm in caution now. Seems like Wesker may have died somehow. So, that's interesting. Well, time to open up the lab. Are there any items up here? I don't think so. If I remember correctly, this side needs the wolf. Let me double check. There's a circular depression of a wolf-shaped emblem. So you go in here, and then the eagle goes on the other side. And now we head into the labs. And now I know why the elevator still works. The water was listing on a platform before opening up and then draining the water. Let's head down into the labs. The sign reads, "Will not open unless in first class emergency." Okay then. I'm pretty sure there's nothing up here for me. Yeah, there isn't. There's a typewriter and some ink ribbon. "16 saves. Jesus, I have so many. So, out of curiosity, I did kind of check how many zombies are in the lab. So, I know what is all down here. I'm going to try to get the zombies to stack their bodies, so then I don't have to use a lot of kerosene. I'm going to be careful about shooting them right now, because for all I know I could get a headshot, which is good, but I don't want to do that right now. He just died. Interesting. Here's the other one. Come on, buddy. Come stack with your friends. Or don't. What the hell? Come on. I want to try to conserve my kerosene, because I currently only have 5 on me. Well, I have 1 in my fuel container and 4 in that gas tank over there. And in total, I have 7 zombies to burn, so I can't really do too much about that, unfortunately. There we go. All those zombies are dead. That took a while to get them all stacked on top of each other, but at least now I can burn all 3 bodies. And then move on. Assuming I need to burn these bodies, which I think I do. I didn't realize Q let me quickly turn around until just this moment, so that's nice to know, I guess. Better late than never. Should torch all of those bodies. So, that's that. I'll leave these for now because I know I'm going to have to come up here again after I open up B2. Also, there's another MO disk over here as well. So there's a lot of stuff I still need to do up here. I mean, I could just pick them up now, but I think I'm going to hold off on doing that. I mean, I don't need the revolver on me right now, but I think I'm going to keep it on me for the time being. I'll save this stuff for when I'm heading back up to B2. So as far as I remember, even in here, there are 2 zombies. There's one of them. Hello, other zombie. Come this way. I wish to stack your body with this zombie. Never mind, I no longer need to stack bodies. I'm still gonna burn this one, though. Now then, I believe there's a handgun magazine on this. Or no? I guess it's removed in normal difficulty? Anyway, let's head down here. Let's head in here and do this X-ray puzzle. Should be simple enough now that I know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna have to grab the X-rays one at a time. I also get the password here for the main computer, which was John and Ada, a researcher's letter. So, John and Ada. So, let's grab these. This is Gail Holland. A memo on the message board catches your attention. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Let's place this here. Oh wait, that's in the wrong spot. Damn it. Whatever, I can switch them later. There's a name written, Gail Holland. Exchange positions. Yep. So now this should be in the correct order. Here's the switch, let's hit it. Now certain organs are red, and that's what I need to focus on for the second part of this puzzle. So the colon is red in this one, the esophagus is red in this one, the liver is red in this one, and the lungs are red in this one. So the secondary password is cell. So the information I needed was John, Ada, and cell. That's all I need to know for the computer. Right, I need to unlock that. Let's head in here. I don't think there's any zombies in here either, so it's just gonna be me and the computer. I'm just gonna use my mouse to enter this. There we go. This door I can open up on its own. Now that's open. And this needs the password, which should be cell. Now everything's open until I get the lab key, which should be in B2, I believe. That's everything with this computer done now. Is this a document? It is. V-Act Researcher's Note. That document's about the prototype Crimson Head, which I ended up killing fairly early on. That grenade for now. Anyway, let's head back out here. I want to try to get a decent chunk of the lab done today. Anyway, let me head back up to B2 now, finally, and then grab what I can. Actually, before I head up here, I should head to the other room I opened first, and then kill the zombie that's in there. Just so I can burn it, and then I don't have to worry about a Crimson Head possibly being in the lab with me. There's still so many things I can pick up in this lab. I didn't expect that zombie to be there. Okay then. As far as I know, I believe I've read that you don't have to burn those zombies. If they're naked zombies, they just kind of don't come back to life afterward, which is super nice. On easy, there's a zombie back here too. Here's a fax sent to the sanitation division. I'm going to exit this room and enter back in just to make sure I don't have to burn these bodies. I might be wrong, but I think I did read that I don't have to burn those bodies. Yeah, the body's gone. Sweet. So, now let's head upstairs. Up to B2. I think I want to clear out this section of the lab, and then I will focus on the rest of it afterwards tomorrow. But there's still so much stuff for me to grab. I'm going to put some stuff away for the time being and then head to B2. Let's put that here. Let me do a bit more inventory management quickly. Alright, let's finally head into B2. There's the healing spray, there's an MO disc. A map should be here. That's done, this is done. There's an item there, there's stuff I can grab here. There's another thing on that shelf I can grab. For these two doors, I need a laboratory key, which should be in there. There's some more shotgun shells. Let's take this. Let's also grab this MO disc. I can't really do anything important with this projector until I get something from the other room I unlocked earlier. So I need to do 2 more things for the time being in this area. I suppose I could also grab that extra healing item. Actually, I'll save that until later. First, let's grab this, because that's what's needed for the projector. And then this is where I place a MO disc. So that's now open. Transmitting a passcode. So now I gotta head back up to B2 again. Finish off that room. But I needed those slides before I could get the information I need. So let's take a quick look at the Umbrella Bioorganic Weapon Official Report. So here's the Cerberus, or the dogs, Neptune, the sharks. Here's the Hunter, which is a human and reptile hybrid fused together with the T-virus, or something like that. Also, this is a Hunter Alpha. Apparently in other games there's other variants of the Hunter. And here's the Tyrant. And here's the Bioorganic Weapons Research Group development staff, which Wesker's in, so that's fun. But now let's use this. Everything in here is pretty much the same stuff, but with a red hue until you get to that barcode at the end. And this is what I need, 8462. And then I punch this in here. 8462. And there we go. Also, I can view Kenneth's tape here. Here's the laboratory key. Might as well view Kenneth's tape as well. Well, he's dead now. Wait, there's something else in here? Oh wait, there's an information thing in here. Security protocols. That should be everything in this room now. How are my files looking anyway? Fully filled out, fully filled out. I guess I missed something out here. Let's see if I can see where I missed something. Doesn't look like I missed anything. Whatever. Let's go use this laboratory key now. Let's unlock both these doors right now. Now in this room I can get shotgun shells and use another MO disc. The shotgun shell should be back here. This only pushes one way, and so does that shelf. Also, since I know it's in here, let me grab my shotgun. I'm pretty sure there's chimeras in here. Well, I think his head exploded. I don't know if there's anything in this room in particular. There's the body dissolving. Rusted shut won't budge. Oh shit, it's not dead. That was a lot of wasted ammo. Well, I've only gotten down to caution, so that's not bad. If I head through this way, I can get my shotgun shells. And then I can fully load up my shotgun with 10 shells. When I first went here as Jill, I didn't even see what those chimeras looked like. Not until later, anyway. It's also nice to know that if the chimeras are crawling on the ground, I have to aim down to shoot them. Here's where I place the other MO disc. There's 2 down, 1 to go. So that should be everything in here. So let's head on out. So let's push this out and get on out of here. This is through the other door, which I used the lab key to open. Well, that's one of them down. These 2 zombies I don't have to burn, so that's nice. I originally thought I was going to run low on kerosene, but it seems like that's not an issue. Anyway, here's the safe room. Let's grab everything I can. I'm loaded on healing items right now. I'll find out soon. Green herb. Okay. Just a simple little herb. It's fine. Let's see what's in here. A mix of 2 green herbs. Well, would you look at that? There we go. Let's grab these shotgun shells as well. So that's going to be the end of this episode. Tomorrow I'll be finishing off the game playing as Chris. So yeah, anyway, until next time.